Ma'am, can I add something in that? Like what
Yes,
we have,
please.
yeah, what we have been taught as, basically, agoraphobia has some kind of context in different situations, basically. Rather than is a situational phobia where you cannot escape from a place where you
Yes,
want not to be
yes,
in. So it can be
yes.
your anything. It can be your room. It can be your any place. It can be your any event which you are in. Or if someone is just get triggered by a phobia at any position, so he or she can run and he can feel the phobic attacks in someone where he wants to be and the place where she or he loves to be at. So it's kind of thing that situational. It depends on basically on situation where you can find out the impulsivity in yourself. So this is like majorly agrophobic persons or the term we can use for
Yeah,
agrophobia.
but we what we learned and what we say agoraphobia is people don't go in crowded places because they feel that if they go in a crowded places, then if they have to run away from there or escape from there, so there won't be any space for them to go out from there, and they might get trampled, or some people might uh, jump
Yeah,
over them
yes, ma'am,
because
you are
even
right.
they are
But
not able to escape from the
yes, ma'am.
yes. Next slide. Ophidiophobia, fear of snakes. So this is another phobia. Ophidiophobia. So this is very common. Many people are scared of snakes. I am scared. You might also be scared. This is very common. Next slide. Anthropophobia. What is this? Can you zoom it? You can read it. Yeah, an extreme form of social anxiety disorder, a fear of interacting with other people. Some people do not like to interact with other people. So they are means why do they don't interact? They think that if I will say something, if I you know put my words, or if I want to give my suggestion or say something or discuss something, people might think some you know mm, like I don't know anything, or phobia that doesn't go very easily. Therapists try their best making them to open up, but introverts, the people who are scared what other people might think, what they might have the perspective about me, that makes them not to speak in front of anybody else. Next. Fear of number, triskaidekaphobia. Number 13, many people are very what to say, superstitious about number 13. They think that number 13 is very unlucky, so people don't go by number 13, even if they some flights where they don't keep number. People who build big towers in societies, they don't have number 13 floor. So this is how we have that fear of number 13, because they think number 13 is not good, it is unlucky. Next. consequences. In Western hotels, yes, in hotels also, people don't keep number 13 floor. They don't have number 13. They skip 13 number street. So 13 number is, becoming like unlucky. But some people do say that no, number 13 is lucky for them. It is just a superstition. Actually, it is not. Number 13 doesn't have that meaning, like unlucky. Next, chondrophobia. Clowns. People are scared of clowns. People who, come with those masks on their faces. So some people are scared of those people because they have that scary masks on them. Especially children. Children are very scared of. Next, yes, underlying the reason for evil laughter. Evil laughter makes us feel inferior and shows that a villain has the confidence he or she will defeat us. So, if a person, when you can experience or you can make out with the uh, laughter, with the laugh or the smile on a person's face. Now, if a villain shows feels sorry evil laughter makes us feel inferior and shows that a villain has the confidence he or she will defeat us. If the villain is scared, we feel better about our chances of victory. If the villain is calm, it feels as if they are in control. So this is how we make out about a person. If the person in front of you who is trying to manipulate you, you can make out with the smile on his face if that person is very calm, not showing any expression, then you can say that they are in control. And if that person is very calm, he has too much of confidence in himself, you can say that yes, he is in control. Next type, the reason we talk about fears. Why do we talk about fears? Zoom it, please. Dark psychology is the psychological aspect in our brains that is based on threats, constrictions, and fears. Many emotions are based on fears. We know that many emotions are based on fears. Then we make decisions, we base them on the best possible outcome. The outcome is often estimated on emotions, experiences from the past, and what we believe to be true. So, what we believe, how we perceive the world has been formed and manipulated by nature, by people, memories, whether intentional or unintentional. So, this is upon us how what we believe and how we believe, how what we perceive about the world. It has been formed and manipulated by whom? By nature, by people, by our own memories, whether it is intentional or unintentional. Next slide.
Ma'am, sorry for interruption. I'm just giving you a reminder that we have left with 15 minutes. After that, this meeting will be
Okay,
end.
fine. Is this over? This presentation? Are the slides over? No.
Yes, ma'am,
This is
this
the
is the
next
next
one. That
document.
one is over?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So this is basically about psychopaths and sociopaths. What is the difference between sociopaths and psychopaths? So if only 15 minutes are left, so this won't be able to, I won't be able to cover up the whole thing. So can you zoom it little? Sociopaths and psychopaths are often associated with serial killers. They both are serial killers. And although many serial killers are either a sociopath or a psychopath, this doesn't mean the reverse reasoning works together in the same way. Most serial killers are psychos. So most psychos are serial killers doesn't work. So this is reverse. Serial killers are psychos, and you cannot say that psychos are serial killers. Serial killers can be psychopaths, but you cannot say that all psychos who are having psychological problems they become serial killers. So this is the difference. Next. Next slide. Zoom it. The good ones. In fact, there are many well functioning psychopaths and sociopaths who are keeping the rules of the society, have no criminal past or strong tendencies, and have regular jobs, lives, and relationships. So, there are some good ones as well, psychopaths and sociopaths. They follow the rules of the society, they are into the jobs, they are doing their work strong enough. So, you cannot tell that each and every one, like, serial killer is a sociopath or psychopath. So that is not to say that disorders don't come with problems, but some of the symptoms and urges they have can be managed and controlled to function well and get along with others just fine. So it is not to say that disorders don't come with problems. Disorders do come with problems, but some of the symptoms and urges they have can be managed and controlled. Some of the symptoms, some of the problems can be managed and can be controlled if some people are having some disorders, some psychological disorders. To function well and get along with others, you can treat them, you can control their behavior and make them, you know, a better person, their behavior, and just live like other people live. Next slide. So, what is the difference between sociopath and psychopath? Next. Next slide. Zoom it. Nature versus nurture. So, psychopaths are born the way they are and not made. A bad environment and a royal childhood can enhance a psychopath's evil intentions, but many characteristics exist from birth. Sociopaths, on the other hand, are a product of the environment. Rejection, neglect, loss, and abuse can damage a psychologically healthy child so much that they turn into a sociopath. So, this is the difference between sociopath and a psychopath. Psychopaths are born the way they are and they are not made. They are born like that. A bad environment may be bad. A rough childhood may be not good, maybe due to parents, due to family, it can happen. Enhance a psychopath's evil intentions. So they keep building up evil intentions in them. But many characteristics exist from birth. They have these characteristics from birth. Sociopaths, on the other hand, are a product of environment. They see around what type of people are there. If they are rejected, maybe by the family or in the school, or they are neglected, or they lose someone, some loved one, or if they are abused. It can be child abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, any kind of abuse. That damages a psychologically healthy child. A healthy child can turn into a sociopath. Next slide.
Ma'am, if you are able to spare some more time to share some insights and content with us, we can even go for another meeting.
Sorry.
In the beginning, some of our time wasn't that productive. So I was just saying that if you can spare some more time to share some insights and content with us, so we can go for other meeting. Like this one is going to be lapsed. So
I didn't get you. You didn't. You were not able to attend the class. You mean to say that?
Ma'am, can I rephrase your words, Hamza, if you allow me to?
please, please.
Ma'am, he's saying
Huh?
that can you
Yes.
make another meeting for us for this information and this for this topic of class?
Like this one is going to end. If you
Otherwise,
can spare time, like if you have time to share, uh, I mean, your knowledge and uh, all the things
your voice is.
which you couldn't because of the time.
Ma'am, he's saying, can we start the class again?
You mean to say that?
Ma'am, Hamza is
मोहम्मद
saying, can you make an other meeting for
क्या
us?
नाम है आपका? So okay. So that permission you have to take from RPC.
Sure, ma'am. We will arrange another meeting. Just
I am ready to
remind
do
for
it,
us.
but
Yeah, sure, ma'am. We
yeah,
will like hit you again for another
yes,
meeting.
yes,
So for like whenever you just get the time, you can mention
yes,
and we will
sure,
rearrange for your like this thing.
yeah. You can
Ma'am,
drop a
they
message
have been
to
so cooperative. Even
Iman
just
or
after
Hasib.
this meeting, we can go for another one.
Yes. So either Iman or Hasib, who is in charge of it, you can ask them, and if permission is given, I am I'm ready to do another class with you. I have no issues.
This is so nice of you from your side, ma'am. Okay, just let this meeting done. We will arrange another one. So hopefully you guys are arranging and opening
Yes.
that new link.
Okay. Sure. I hope you like the class.
Very much, ma'am. This is very informative. This is so cooperative from your side.
It was just a gist. I just took out two presentations, but there is lot many, contents to Is anyone saying something? So are we ending the class right now, or
Ma'am, we have
arrange
4 minutes.
some other day? Tanya,
Yes, ma'am.
Tanya, are we ending the class? And if possible, we can arrange it for some other day.
Sure, ma'am. Whenever you are feasible, or we will like have the some slot for you, we will let you know.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Because, ma'am, we have the
Okay then.
arrangement
Bye.
of the other
Good night.
classes, so we cannot disturb that. So obviously, you have some other kind of reservations as well. So we will
Okay.
align with you and sync the accommodation with you. So we will let to know the rest of the students as well.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so very much, ma'am. This is very informative from your side. I hope you are doing well in future as well. So we are love to
Yeah.
have you again
Thank you so much
on our branch. Thank you so much. Thank you,
for
everyone,
your
who joined us.
cooperation. Yes.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
ma'am. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay then. Bye and good night.